Well, hello. Welcome back. We are excited for tonight's show, guys. We're so happy to be back live with you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
With Beth and Greg. Less wrong.
I think we started with that.
Cheers and enjoy the show. What's happening, everybody?
Hope
Good
you-
night. This is one of those things that, like, I've just got to figure out
Good thing I'm going back to school.
because Pete made a great intro and I fucked it all up. For the second time in a row. It's all right. You know what? Happy Friday. I mean, what else do you want me to say? I'm going to figure it out.
I'm going to go
So-
back to school. I'll get it.
Beth's going back to school for, what do you Beth
Production.
decided that she's going through her midlife crisis.
Okay.
You're going through, that's
I mean, I
basically-
guess kind of.
I'm going to call it your midlife crisis.
Yeah, well, I'm going to call you an asshole, so we'll keep going.
It's okay though,
Um,
but do you have a midlife crisis at 53 or is that supposed to be?
I
So if
think for
your
some
midlife
people-
crisis is at 53, you're doing pretty
Pretty
fucking
good.
good,
All right.
right? Like you've already had a 24-year career
Yeah.
so far.
Yeah. I mean,
Right.
it's not done yet.
Well, I mean, 24-year career at a particular company.
Yes.
And this is one of those things so after the show on Wednesday, we're just gonna be very transparent. After the show on Wednesday, she's like, I don't know what I want to do with the rest of my life. And I was like, that is fair. Because you're like, you've done a shit ton of stuff with one company
Yeah.
for 4
Coming
years
up next
on-
month.
years
Mhm.
next month, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can only be so lucky to work for a company for 24 years, let
Yeah.
alone 20 years or 10 years or whatever. Been there 20 years. I just hit 20 years.
Yeah.
So what would you guys want to do? That's kind of one of the questions. It's like, so what did you get your degree in?
Journalism.
Journalism.
Mm-hmm.
Granted,
I did
30 years ago
I
when
did
you
graphics
got that
design. Yeah.
degree and then you worked for a couple other companies before, so much has changed, right?
Yes. A lot.
So-
Technology has
Now
changed.
you've got cameras all over the place, right? You've got microphones that you can do whatever you want.
Right. Got cameras on everything.
Everything. Right? So what would you
Mm-hmm.
guys do? Like, I mean, that's why we talked about it. It's like go back into
Go back to school.
go back to school, learn something new.
Yeah.
Right? Use the shit technology you've
Well,
got.
I used to
around
be
you.
I used to be in a very creative field, and then I went
That's what I was trying
in the
to yeah,
corporate
maybe that's
world,
what I
and
was-
I think it's time to maybe get back into that creative world
I think that's a good thing.
and find some new joy.
What's your joy?
What's my joy?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
But
happy,
no,
happy
like
joy?
getting in,
Or
being
like
creative,
Ren and
right?
Stimpy?
That's a cool thing. I think
Yeah,
that's a
I like
good
being
thing.
creative.
So Nico said, I guess that next step is OnlyFans with Beth and Greg. Maybe.
I mean, that might be kind of fun.
My dick's not big enough, I don't think.
Oh, well, I don't know that they're looking at your dick that much as they're looking at my parts.
Yeah, maybe. Fuck, whatever.
Plus, once it's inserted, you don't really see it, right?
Yeah, I mean, it could look huge as long as you jump cut it. And
Jump cut it and
Yeah, it's just like
trim up that.
only you see the shaft part of it just keeps looking huge.
I don't know that there's that much camera work that could be done, babe. I'm just kidding. Your dick's just fine.
It works.
It works
I mean, sometimes.
most of the time,
Most of the time.
unless you have too much whiskey.
Welcome to the Bar Zone with Beth and Greg. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, hanging out. It's Friday night, guys. Aaron, DJ, Womb, Jess, Nico, all you guys. Who else?
Womb.
Yeah, Caleb was on there.
Did you say
think
that
it was-
and I missed
yeah,
it?
Yeah, I think.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll get more people in here. But you know what I mean? It's one of those things. It's like after we've had so much shit going on
Oh, yeah.
in life, and this is going to happen to every single one of you out there. That there's so much shit going on in life. We've
Well,
lost our
usually
dog. We lost your
happens
dad.
more than once, but this is
Right.
the latest time that, yeah.
And yeah, like I lost my mom a long time ago, and it calls it to question, like, what the fuck are we doing, right?
I think it makes you kind of wonder, am I the happiest I could be?
Right. So, and how do you just fucking no matter what,
Uh-oh, what happened in the video?
what's happening in the video?
I have none.
No, I'm still working. Still running for me.
Oh, it just came back up. I don't know.
Maybe we got a little glitch in our giddy up. I don't know. But it comes down to like, what's the happiest you can be and how do you make yourself happy and continue to make yourself happy?
Yeah,
I don't know the answer to that, but
Badly.
I know one thing is that you just keep fucking trying to learn new shit and do cool shit.
And we'll talk about it because it's part of my feel good. But yeah, there's some things that
there's nothing else you can do. Right?
Yep.
I mean, just kind of try and keep pushing forward and don't give up. That's a big piece.
Yes.
Like you can't just fucking give up and give in and be like,
I'm done.
Yeah. That doesn't happen. In my life, that isn't a thing.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think it's much in anyone's life.
No, some people will do that. And it's like,
Not successfully.
well, that's the problem.
Yes.
Right. So with that, go out, like, subscribe to all the places.
Yes,
Give us a thumbs up. We love you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. We appreciate you.
Unless you go into the STEM field.
STEM, science, technology, engineering.
I'm not smart enough.
No, we're late enough in our careers that we've done a lot of cool shit. I work with data scientists and all those folks. Like, I'm not going back to school for that shit. I'm not even interested in going back to
I'm not an analytical person.
But what I do is I
whatsoever.
work with a lot of those folks, and those folks are amazing.
I'm
But
the
I
exact
love
opposite spectrum of
exactly
analytics.
what we're doing here. Like, if you ever want to know how to start a podcast or how to create a podcast and do all those things, fuck yeah.
I like these new little floaty things you can do on YouTube now.
What are you gonna do?
Can you see when I hit the smiley face or the heart? Somebody else just did it.
Oh no, over there. Yeah, absolutely. But one of the things is that's what we were talking about a minute ago. And maybe we just do your feel good now because I think that's part of it.
Well,
That's totally fine. Is really just going on, and this would be for
me, it's very important for me to find the positive things in life.
Mhm.
And sometimes that can be a challenge.
100% for anybody.
For anybody, but
especially-
especially when you've kind of suffered a couple losses and or you have some mental health issues. So I started following a guy I followed for years named John Gordon, and he's a motivational speaker. And this week
Bill,
he
congratulations. He said he turned off Pornhub for this. Thank you.
Thank you, Bill.
He's still got that lube on his hand though. He's ready
but
for you, honey.
I got a reminder that it was the positive thinking summit that he does, and he has a bunch of these
What's the guy's
motivational
name
speakers.
again?
John Gordon.
Okay.
And I went and I just kind of reconnected with things that I need to do to be positive. And so even just a couple days after that, I mean, I might have to trade you in a little bit because you could be a little, I don't want to say negative, but you're like, this world is fucked up. And I'm
no,
like,
this world
I
is
know,
fucked
but
up.
I gotta, that I don't need to hear that right now.
No, that guy's so that then you have to have like motherfucker.
The realist
The
is what
dude
you're
needs
saying?
a reality check.
No.
That not everything is fucking.
No, he's not saying everything is.
I'm not saying
peachy
everything's
keen.
doom and gloom, but I'm also saying you also have to like stockpile food.
No, well,
And that if that guy's that guy bullshit is doing that all
Nico
the
said
time.
this is his Pornhub. Thank you, Nico.
That guy's stockpiling all the stuff. He's the dude with all the AR-15s, all
Maybe.
the stuff. Yeah, no,
Maybe.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, but he
you
still
don't
has
want
a
to dwell
positive-
on that, but you also need to prep.
Yeah. Well,
And that brings us to our next sponsor. I'm just kidding.
We haven't prepped in a while. We probably need to get you on that again because we've eaten through the rice and the pasta and the spaghetti sauce and we just have MREs from 15 years ago.
They're totally fine. It's all fine.
I mean, probably because they're not good to begin with, but these
Did we
actually weren't- these
those
actually
Mountain
weren't
House
bad.
ones are dope.
Those actually
as
weren't
fuck.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Considering all
Yeah.
things considered.
Come on.
But
no, they like just find other outlets. Again, we didn't mean to get into
Bill
this.
said,
but
"How dare you? Greg is a beacon of positivity."
I am. I
And
try to
Woom
be.
said, "Prep is a finger in the butt first." Well, he's a different prepper than I am. He's prepping for a totally different scenario.
I try to be positive. I really am positive. I'm a very positive person.
You
I am.
okay?
I'm
you
probably
are.
one of the most positive people you know. I'm positive the fucking shit's gonna hit the fan.
Yeah, there you go.
Positive this is gonna happen. Right? We're all that way. We all know exactly what's gonna
And I'm
happen.
going to try really hard for the next couple weeks not to be that way.
Just don't be negative. Like, be positive about it. We were talking about that earlier, right? It's like, yeah, what was it?
I get to not have to.
Yeah, I get to buy all this shit so that when the end of the world happens,
so that I have
I'm ready.
everything I need. Yes.
I get to buy this next AR-15 when the end of the world happens, right? I mean, be positive about it. Share this show.
And Moon said he's the most positive on drug tests.
See?
There's all these different ways of being positive.
To everything.
Absolutely.
100%.
Yeah.
I love that. But it's true, right? It's like Bill is positive that his wife loves him and she's going to be pregnant 19 more times.
Good gravy. I hope not for either of their sakes.
He's got a hot wife.
I mean, they're both pretty hot.
Like,
but
keep his dick away from her, which is great. That's a positive.
But you don't have to get pregnant just because you have a lot of sex. There's these things called birth control.
No, that I think got vetoed by like the
Catholic
Republicans
or something
like that. I don't know.
Nico.
I don't know. So HIV positive. I think that's nope. No, you can be HIV positive now, and they just cure you from that.
You don't. You're no longer.
No, they just cure you from it.
If you're cured.
Nope, that's the thing. They just cure you. So you're good. You guys do you. You can do literally anything you want. Unless you get crabs.
Well, there's a positive outcome for that.
No, I don't think there's a positive.
Yeah.
I don't think there's a positive outcome.
It goes away. People have had it and they're fine.
Yeah, but they had it on their eyeballs.
No,
that's a story for another time.
I can't handle that story again. Nope.
Jay, goddamn it. No, Brian, goddamn it.
Nope, wasn't Brian.
It was Brian on Jay's bed.
Okay, too much. All right, moving on.
Let's jump into this fucking show. Glamour shots at Auschwitz. I'm like, okay, so
look, I'm eating a piece of chocolate tonight. I haven't done this in a while.
You haven't had an opportunity to have a piece of chocolate in the comfort of your own home in quite a while. But have you guys seen this story and you're like,
nope, I haven't.
Motherfucker. All right, here you go. So that in the background is Auschwitz. And this dumbass decided she was going to take a photo in front of it. Probably not the right place. There's always the right place and the right time for everything. And nothing is the right place at the right time to do in front of a concentration camp, is what I'm getting at. Women's seductive pose at Auschwitz prompts outrage, response from museum demanding respect. An anonymous woman's seductive pose for a photo on the train tracks that once carried over 1 million people to their deaths at Auschwitz went viral on Twitter. This is like 2 weeks ago, eliciting a response from the Auschwitz memorial reminding visitors to be respectful. I'm like, that's fucked up.
It should be a place of mourning.
It absolutely is. But you have this cunt over there going, we're just going to do the titty out pose and on the train tracks. There are a billion.
Maybe she's a Nazi.
Maybe. What if her dad's name was like, I don't think we're allowed to say the H word, the H name, because we'll just get banned like instantly. But maybe, I don't know.
Hey, Allison.
Maria Murphy, a producer at GB News, captured and shared the image of the flannel-clad woman grinning as she sat on the tracks, leaning back with one hand holding her hair out of her face while an unnamed man crouched behind her to snap the photo. Murphy.
What's really offensive is I can see part of his butt crack.
I saw that too. I was like, come on, bro.
Pull up your pants, bro.
No. The worst part is,
I guess he didn't know somebody was going to take a photo of a backside.
I'm not worried about that. Dude should be pummeled. Chick should be ostracized. Like, legitimately. Because like, I don't give a fuck.
Nobody knows who she is.
No. Nobody knows who she is, exactly. But you're there.
She probably doesn't even know that this was Twittered about her.
She probably doesn't even know what Auschwitz was.
Tweeted about.
That's the fucked up part about, like, society
it's a crescent moon. Thank you, Lloyd.
She probably doesn't even realize what that place was.
Come on.
No, I bet you there's people that like don't know so much.
You had to know where you were going.
Have you ever seen
she knew the name, but she didn't know what it was associated to, is what you're saying?
So this is how stupid people are becoming.
Here's
nowadays.
my positive boy.
No, but this is how stupid people are becoming nowadays. Go out and watch some of those videos. Like, they're just on Instagram or whatever,
okay.
and they're like, "Do you know what 1776 was?" Right? And they're like, the year that the earth blew up, or like God was created or something. They're like dumb. They're ultimately dumb. And you're like, how the fuck are you a human being? Like, how are you even alive right now? Like, throw a $1 bill. Who's on that? They just can't. Elon Musk. And you're like, what the fuck are you talking about, right? It's just, people are so dumb nowadays.
I know that they're dumb. They just don't pay attention, and it's not important to them, so they don't know about it.
But god damn, like, there's a point that comes to,
like, some people are like, they're still dollar bills. Come on,
but they're just retarded. Like, they're it's beyond being like, there's a point to life where you're just like, okay, I'm ignorant of things. Like, I just don't know what, like, I don't know how to change a tire.
Quit touching your mic, by the way.
I don't know how to change a tire. Okay, that's one thing I can teach you. I know people that are like 40 years old that can't change a tire, right? Which is ridiculous.
That's fine. Not everybody needs to shout. You got towing and labor nowadays.
No, fuck you.
No,
change your own tire.
I'm going to call towing and labor.
No, but what happens if you're in the middle of the air? You're going to sit around for fucking 9 hours?
I am. You know why?
No, you're not. Because you're a normal human being and you could
change a tire once. I'm not doing it again.
But you could figure it out. If you're in the middle of nowhere, you could figure out.
I was in the middle of nowhere on the way home from A&M.
And if it happened again, you could figure it out.
I call Audi, tow and labor. They come get me really quick. Like,
you think?
They would.
You hope.
There are very few places that you're in the middle of nowhere, literally, like that 90-mile stretch, you're in the middle of nowhere.
Right.
The 20-mile stretch, nah, I'm going to call.
You're just banking on Audi and all that money you're spending on that car to fucking get you in. Now, change your fucking tire.
Nah.
We're going to have a competition tomorrow.
No.
So you can.
Not changing a fucking tire. You can suck a dick. I'm not changing a fucking tire.
But that's the point. So now you feed that down to your kid.
It's not, my parents didn't teach me how to change tire. You know what I did?
Your dad absolutely taught
No, you know what I did? I pulled out the manual because that was back in the day when cars used to have their little
your dad
manual.
Told you how to. He's like, go learn how to fucking change the tire.
I changed the tire. Nobody had even talked to me about it. I was in the middle of nowhere, and I was like, let's look at the manual. And it tells you where to put the jack.
Yep.
Tells you how to raise the jack. It tells you how to take the lug nuts off, pull the tire off, where to grab the other tire from, where to put the busted tire at.
So you could do it then.
I can do it. I choose not to do it.
So you would sit there for 8 hours and just choose not to do it.
Not for 8 hours. If they said we're gonna see you tomorrow, I'd start hooking it.
If you said that, I would be like, I'm losing all faith in you because you're not that girl.
I'm not gonna sit there for 8 hours, but if they tell me they could be in there in a half hour, bet your ass I'm sitting there waiting that half hour. I pay for that shit. Why wouldn't I utilize it?
To an extent, I agree. But if you're in the middle of nowhere, you have no cell reception.
I'm gonna figure it out.
You're not thumbing your way
I'll
down
figure
the
it out. I'm gonna be pissed.
For some serial killer.
I'm gonna be pissed because I'm gonna be sweaty and dirty and probably ruin my car somehow.
Nah, you wouldn't ruin your car.
I don't even know if you don't even get manuals in your book anymore. Do they even show you how to change a tire?
No, you have a book in your car.
I don't think it shows you how to change a tire. I don't know.
Anyway, people are stupid is what I'm getting at. So you get to the point of...
See, she says, I love roadside assistance bundled into my car insurance. That's what you have too.
I can still change my tire. Weird. Strange.
Why would you?
Disastrous. Why wouldn't I? Because it gets my ass on the road faster.
Yeah, you're paying for shit though. You too lazy.
If my car is fucking broken, then I'm calling a goddamn roadside
well, we
assistance.
can agree to disagree on how we handle flat tires. There's me hoping I don't get one.
Thank God. Oh, I swear to God.
It's a link. It is Allison, but he said you're in the middle of nowhere and you have no cell reception. What you gonna do?
You're gonna fucking change your goddamn tire.
What are you gonna do?
Otherwise,
what are you gonna do?
Isn't that by the Hills Have Eyes people.
Isn't that from a movie? What are you gonna do? What are you going to do?
I don't know.
I think it is.
But you're gonna get picked up by the Hills Have Eyes people. And they're going to take you back to the
My
little
positive
cave.
outlook on that is it will be an adventure. No, I'm kidding.
Like, I might get tortured, but...
What the fucking adventures would be.
Imagine the stories on the podcast after...
If I lived through
ball
it.
gag in my mouth.
If I lived through it, that'd be quite the tale.
No trauma after that. None at all.
Squish mama.
You can sell your book rights.
We all
you
have
can
trauma.
sell your book rights.
We all have trauma and has nothing to do with the Hills Have Eyes.
We can only be so
Bad
hopeful.
bad boys.
Right? Fuck.
What
I don't know.
are you
Glamour
doing?
shots at Auschwitz. I just don't think that's a cool
I don't
thing.
think that was a cool thing either.
No.
Kind of got off topic, but yeah.
But it's like knowing where.
Well, I just don't understand how, like, okay, because
Like, what are the other
like, so I
bad
was trying to
places
think,
you
like,
wouldn't
so
want to be taking a picture?
I would think that, and it's not about not taking a picture; it's about taking a respectful picture.
Yeah, that's exactly.
But
it's the
so
only thing to be
I
like,
guess
hey,
there
I was
could.
here,
I
and
find it
being
hard to believe
respectful.
that somebody went to that place not knowing what it was.
You can't not know.
Well, because
16 million people. A million
anything
people
that you found that told you go to that place told you what it was.
Right.
So from a tourist perspective, it wasn't like you were like, well, I thought I was going to the Alamo.
Right. Alamo, take all the fucking pictures.
I thought I was
Granted, a whole
I
shit
thought I
ton
was
of
going to go
people
look for
died
the
there.
basement.
But it's not the same.
No.
No.
Not.
They
Like, this
stood
is persecution.
there. Yeah,
That was a war.
Yeah.
For freedom.
Where would you go? Anne Frank's closet?
Where would you be in the middle of nowhere because she has had her car for 4 years, 3 bitch, and hadn't done the second oil change yet? I did the second oil change.
She's got her second one.
No, I got my first oil change last week.
Oh, yeah. But it's
But
good
it's only-
to go for another 9 years.
It's only got, well, now that I drove to the office, it probably has like
2 miles.
6,200 miles on it now versus 6,000.
Oh, man.
Getting work, driving to the office.
Wow, wow.
Welcome to the new normal. Right?
Gonna trade that thing in.
Don't tempt me. They've been calling.
Yeah, DJ said no, people
they
just
are.
actually
I mean,
just that's,
no,
that's,
I mean-
that's stupid. Yeah, I agree 100%. People are literally just fucking stupid.
No, you know
And-
what? They're not. I don't know
And it's
that they're.
not just like
They're not
it's everyone.
stupid. They have no
moral
self-awareness. Like
that's the way to
they
put it,
have
yeah.
no self-awareness of the things that's around them or what they should
or
pay
like
attention
or
to.
like the
Or if they chose their touring day
or the
figuring out where they were
importance of
actually
things.
going.
Yeah, or the history of things.
Because Monday, I think, was there was an anniversary because they had this
Martin
super.
Luther King.
No, they had this super old lady that was a survivor.
Oh, okay. I don't know who
I
it
have to
was,
look
but
it
yeah,
up,
nonetheless.
but-
But you go like it's just disrespectful as fuck, and these people should be dragged.
His Audi hit my Audi about to hit. Oh, how's it? Is it still running like a?
Champ.
Is it still purring?
It's probably running like a champ. Them Audi engines. But I don't know. It's just one of those things. It's like it's fucked up. Like stop doing stupid shit. You ready for this next story? It's gonna piss you all off. You may have heard this. Castro definitely hasn't heard this. This one's a fun one. So, what's your credit score, honey?
A lot.
What is it?
I don't know. 780.
No, it's higher.
I have no idea. Last time I looked, I locked that thing and I don't look until I need to.
Your credit score is in 780.
What's yours? Like 810? Woo! You're 30 points higher than me. Yeah, motherfucker, go.
You ready?
Yeah.
New mortgage fee structure. 620 FICO score gets a point.
That is
gets
fucked up, DJ.
Hear me out on this.
Oh, sorry.
This is important
Yes.
because you're gonna get pissed off about.
Thank you,
this.
sir.
A 620 FICO score gets a 1.7% fee discount on your home interest rate.
Wait, what?
A 620.
I know. I don't get what you're saying. That's going to get you 1 point less?
It's going to get 1.75 less. This is Biden's. Hang on. It's going to.
So if you were at a
off.
6, if you have a 620, now you're at a 4.25.
No. It's going to get.
Oh.
So think about it from like your home interest rate.
Okay.
Like you're going to buy a house.
Yeah.
If you have a 620 FICO score,
Okay.
you're going to get 1.75% discount on whatever that. So say let's just go flat.
That's what I said. If it was 6,
So let 6, you're going to get a.
4.25.
Yep, you're going to 4.25.
That's what I just said.
A
Hashtag math.
740 FICO score or higher, you're going to get a 1% fee.
That man is just really trying to make us a socialist nation.
Think about that.
I am going to get paid more
You're going to
for having a better payment history. Well, then fuck it. I'm just going to stop paying shit. That RV, bye. You can come collect it. Oh, that'll knock my score down.
Weird, right?
That'll knock your score down. Wait, it is under both of us, right?
Do you really want to have a 620 credit score?
Does it seem like it's going to matter for the next 2 years? No, I don't care. By that point, I'll fix it and it'll be back up.
It's ridiculous.
That motherfucker hasn't been used since you ruined it.
Well, it goes on to say Biden rule will redistribute high-risk loan costs to homeowners with good credit.
So here's the thing, though. No bank is going to go for that.
If it becomes maybe.
No bank is going to go for that. They may say you're going to get a 1.75% discount on an 8% loan because you're so high. And maybe you're going to get a 1% penalty. So we're going to start you at 1 and now you're going to be at 2.
They'll figure it out.
They will figure it out.
You go like,
because the bank is not going to take a risk like that and be okay with giving them better rates because the bank has a business to run.
Right. That makes sense. That's a great way to put it.
Suck a dick, Biden.
Suck a dick, Biden.
Eat a bag of dicks,
Eat a bag
Biden.
of dicks, Biden.
There's always a workaround in every system.
Right.
That's what they'll do, though. They'll make your rate higher.
Yeah.
They'll raise it 1.75 than what it should have been, knowing that you've got shitty scores.
Former Obama housing chief
Welcome
slams Biden's unprecedented mortgage plan. Not the way to do it. Many critics have blasted new rules from Biden administration that will force good credit home buyers to subsidize the costs of buyers with poor credit.
That's never going to fly.
Obama.
First of all, it has to get through now it's got to get through the.
No, he can executive order that shit.
That's not what the president was built for.
Cunt.
That's not what the presidency was built for.
This is an unprecedented move, former Federal Housing Administration Commissioner David Stevens said on America.
Are you really, DJ? He's paying his house off tomorrow.
Nice. Fuck
I hope he's
congratulations,
really
dude.
I hope he's
That
really
is
doing
such
That'd
a
be so
huge,
awesome.
that's like a fucking monumental
We could stay in a house
thing.
longer than 5 years. We probably could have a house paid
We'll
off.
never. My wife, my wife, she likes her cars and she likes her houses.
I don't like.
Yes, you do. You like to move. You're fucking semi-nomadic, and you like to have a new car every 3 years. She was trying to fucking get me to buy her, and
no, I wasn't asking permission.
She's willing to buy.
I'm not asking permission.
No,
don't be mistaken.
Yeah, not like she's like, should we sell the Audi?
Should we trade it in?
Should we trade it in? And I'm like, the thing has 4,000 miles on it.
6,000.
6,000 miles on it.
Probably 6,200 now.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Because I had to drive a lot.
And
my gas
she hit a
came
fucking curb with it.
Seriously. So
There's
disappointed in myself.
Scratch on
the rim, the back right rim. I'm
it's
like,
ruined.
motherfucker.
It's ruined.
Because I started thinking about trading in my car. I hit a motherfucking curb.
And now you can never sell it. Ever.
I was going to say something. Hold on.
My wife ruins everything. Anyway, let me go.
I don't remember.
So this dude who worked for Obama's like Biden's fucking administration's fully.
Somebody who worked for Obama says this?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're full on fucking retard. Like if you're not paying attention to the Obama administration or to the Biden administration right now, like Pierre St. John Municipal, whatever the fuck that bitch's name is, she is.
Oh, I thought it was a dude.
No, it's a chick.
Pierre is normally a guy's name.
I don't know if that's John St. Michel Pierre, whatever the bitch's name is. I hate that fucking lady. I think everybody, even everybody, she's the press secretary.
Oh.
Oh my God. Like you go, what the fuck is wrong with, like, she's literally in there and like there have been bad press secretaries and I've never given a shit about a press secretary. I don't even think I've ever talked about a press secretary. I don't even think I've ever used the word press secretary in my conversations.
You know what? You've used it enough now to last a lifetime.
Exactly.
Keep going with your story.
She's the worst human being on the planet.
Oh, that seems a little harsh.
She's terrible at lying. That's the problem. She's the worst liar you've ever seen ever.
Why? What's her tell?
Like, she can't even lie well.
Tell me why.
Like, goes through and they'll like, there's.
Like, she's trying to bullshit a bullshitter and she doesn't do very well?
No, she just can't even, like, fake lie.
Or does she not know her story well enough?
That's the problem. She doesn't even know how to tell a lie. She's so bad at lying. Like, come on. Like, we were all little kids one time, right? And
my mom told me I was a horrible liar, so I never
our
lied
neighbor,
again.
like, so the perfect example. Our neighbor,
it wasn't me.
Their daughter was outside, and neighbor was like, "Hey, did you finish your diary entries?"
Oh.
And she's like, how many do you have left? She's like, well, maybe 2. And she's out there hitting her volleyball.
No, she was doing handstands at the time.
Or she was doing handstands, whatever. And she's like, I think I have 2. And she goes, well, is it 2 or 3? Well, maybe 2.5. She's like, if you're lying to me.
That girl responds like an 8-year-old.
Yeah.
So this
if
is
you're
perfect
lying to
example
me, then
I can just
I'm gonna go look,
Yeah.
right? Well, now I've got 2. And you're like, and you just hear it and you're like,
okay, which
how
one
do you
is
not
it?
want to just go up and
which
shake
one
that?
is it really?
Yeah, like I can just go look. It takes 2 seconds for me to go look. That is exactly the fucking scenario, right? It's just one of those things you got to be like, this is the fucking current press secretary.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh my gosh, I'm so itchy now. I swear.
What?
I don't know. So today I went to the dermatologist and they took a little biopsy.
Yeah.
And I have a stitch and I feel like it's making my whole chest and neck like.
I think you just need to drink more. You want some whiskey?
No, thank you though.
Okay. So anyway, just keep this in mind that
so why did we bring her up?
your credit score is not going to matter.
But what was she saying? Why did we bring her up?
She's just a big ass liar. Because people in the Democratic Party just can't keep their shit together because they're just going to keep twisting words, basically, and twisting the truth. Pay attention. So this says this an
Are you telling me to pay
unprecedented move.
attention?
What?
Are you telling me to pay attention?
Everybody should.
Oh.
This is an unprecedented move. Former Federal Housing Administration Commissioner David Stevens said on America Reports, because it's going to come down and impact our mortgage rates. So if you want to buy a new house,
Yes.
you're going to pay more.
You want to buy a car?
Want to buy a car?
You're going to pay more. Oh, is this for mortgage?
Yeah. New rules from the Federal Housing Finance Agency, FHFA, will allow consumers with lower credit ratings and less money for a down payment
Yes,
to qualify
that is
for
what banks want.
to qualify for a better mortgage. What does that sound like?
That's what banks want.
That sounds exactly
They want high
like
risk customers with horrible credit to get the best rate. So when they default on that loan,
doesn't that sound like
they're
the
not
variable,
losing as much money.
Doesn't that sound like the
didn't have to loan them as much.
2007, 2008 market before the
no,
2000?
because it was good people taking this variable loan because they were so low.
It's this
with not the
same
proper
impact.
understanding that it was an arm that when it wasn't so great,
the
it was
same
going to be
impact.
exponentially expensive.
They're not going to be able to afford these fucking houses.
Oh, they will.
Because now you have taxes.
They
interest,
will.
Everything. They're going to.
They can afford the house. They're going to have to keep their jobs. But DJ
if you
said
have a
KJP
fucking 40 credit rating,
KJP, he knew who she was. You don't even know her name. Saint Pierre Michelle Johns. Is not a liar. She is legitimately that fucking stupid. I'm talking post-stroke Fetterman level stupid. Who's Fetterman? Like Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin Fetterman.
As in Britney Spears,
not
like
Federline. Yeah, no, Fetterman is the Pennsylvania guy that just came out and we haven't played this.
Wait, come on, stay on target. He is what?
He's the Pennsylvania governor. Hang on a second.
Stay on target. Stay on topic.
Fetterman. Let me find the video.
Oh, is he the one that can't talk? Like he talks
so much fun. He's got Quato on his neck.
Oh, does he really have a problem?
Yeah.
Oh, well, don't make fun of him.
Oh, no, it's fine.
That's not nice.
Nope, it's perfect because
that's
the people
not nice.
of Pennsylvania
I mean, they're probably screwed,
voted him in.
I know.
And fuck those people.
But that's not nice.
Fetterman, Quato. How do you spell?
Hey, you guys.
Can somebody spell Quato for me? I don't know.
Isn't that the name of the guy from
Quato Fetterman neck?
What was the Alfred Schwarzenegger?
Giant lump on Senator
Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. The guy that lived on the guy's tummy was.
He had a giant lump. I think they drained it, maybe.
Ew.
Because they said it appears to be gone. I don't know.
Quato. That was the guy from the movie. That was the baby in the guy's belly.
Quato. That sounds like it should be
Karate.
What was the name of the band? I'm trying to think.
Oh, I thought that was the name of the band there for a second.
Down with the sickness. Yeah, it's like Quato.
No,
down with the sickness.
It wasn't that Rage Against. No, that was.
You know what I'm saying? You guys know what we're saying. Down with the.
Is that the guy with the fish?
I imagine Quato saying that like Quato. I don't know. I'm not a singer, so.
I think I did it better, even though I'm telling
Fetterman's
yes.
speech.
Thank you, Woom.
Thank you.
Excuse me.
Fetterman's speech.
Wait, so was Quato the name of the guy, or is Quato the name of the baby that lived on that belly, the guy's belly? From
issue. It's all of our issue that we have to take it on.
It's him thinking.
We need to come together and stop playing political games with Americans' access to food.
This is
he reading
Americans
it?
like Chair Chloe York from the town of Northeast in Pennsylvania tells me that his victim was skimming, which was when somebody stole money and he relied.
He has something wrong with him. Don't make fun of him. That's not nice.
Mr. Jor is not the first Pennsylvanian I've heard this
stop.
from. I fear he won't be the
Gregory, stop it,
last. And I
please.
will work in this.
no. The idea is that why would we stop? Because that's the
I
fucking
get that people voted him in, but was he like that when they voted him in?
Yeah, 100%. And then he went away and he disappeared for literally like 3.5 months, and he just came back. He literally shows up in fucking.
Is he better?
Does that seem
Oh,
fucking
was that
better?
the recent?
That's him now,
I don't know who this
No.
fella is.
guys.
Easy. He obviously has something he hit his head.
He had a stroke or an aneurysm or something.
Dude, if he had an aneurysm, though,
this
that's
is the
pretty
guy that
amazing
won
he's
against
alive.
Dr. Oz. He was in this state.
I mean, let's maybe hope that rethink their choices next time, but maybe they thought they were
No,
helping.
Pennsylvania, again, I'm not the first
Pennsylvania.
person saying this. Pennsylvania.
As in, like, where they make chocolate?
The state of Pennsylvania.
Isn't that where
Like
Hershey's
Hershey?
made? Yeah.
Yeah, they've got a Hershey plant there. I'm pretty sure anywhere that makes candy are fucking either pedophiles or retarded.
You're stupid. What, you're saying a candy company is bad
Evidently.
now? No. Well,
Ghirardelli's up in fucking Seattle. I love Ghirardelli.
they're in California.
And they're in fucking San Francisco,
they're
rather.
in San Francisco. They're in San Antonio.
We need a good... I did see a video.
Oh,
God
no.
damn it.
Good gravy. You are like...
Do you know
Tourette's
there's
tonight.
this giant candy
You
store?
are seriously topic Tourette's tonight.
Do you know there's this giant candy store in downtown San Antonio somewhere?
I can't keep
And
up
they
with you
have
right now.
every fucking kind
Where
of
is
candy.
it?
I started
If
following
you can't
some
tell me where
random
it's at,
dude.
it's not real.
I started following some random dude that was like, he's just a dude in San Antonio, right? And he's literally like, he goes,
Okay.
there's
can
the
you
biggest candy store.
Beep, beep, beep. Back it up.
I'm like, we need to go check out this candy store.
Okay. Totally agree. But that's not what we're talking about right now.
Just saying.
I don't
What
even
do
know
you wanna
what.
talk
I don't.
about?
I don't.
What do you feel like talking about?
No, your topics are great. I just don't want you to be mean to retarded people.
Can't really help
And
it.
I really shouldn't say that out loud because that was very, very mean too.
No, I'm not being retarded. He's not. No, he's special needs. Absolutely. Which is therein lies the problem. Like I've met golden retrievers that can speak well
Honey.
better than him that have actually been like mayors of towns.
Golden retrievers?
Yeah. Go
I think,
Google.
I think they were honorary. I don't
Nope,
think they were
that-
actual mayor.
Yeah, and they don't actually
They have no
have
power.
a mayor, but they've actually spoken better on camera.
Well, they don't speak.
I know that's the thing.
Stop. God's going to strike you down.
No, he's not. Not because of that guy. Hey,
No, not because of that guy, because you're an asshole. See,
Whatever.
there's my Debbie Downer. I need positivity
I'm not
in
down.
my
I'm
life.
totally positive about it. I love golden retrievers.
No, you're totally positive
golden
about being an
retrievers,
asshole.
I'm totally positive about like a golden retriever speaking better than that asshole.
Okay. All right.
But
So
the problem is like his wife. I don't. Where has his wife even shown back up? That bitch took her kids and went to fucking Canada when he went in the hospital. You don't know about that? See, that's the problem.
no, I don't
You stay off grid.
say
for
that's the
so
problem
long.
with you. Oh, if we're going to start talking about
You
problems,
stay
this
off-
show is going to go 3 hours and it's going to be me talking the whole motherfucking
You
time.
stay off grid
So
for
stop.
so long. Nice. I'm saying off grid, meaning off the internet. And I shelter you from so much. There's so much fun shit happening in the world that I really want to bring you in. I just try not to stress you out. We've had so much going on, but you've missed out on so much.
Honey,
Like
we have
this guy's
different.
wife, when he
We
literally
have-
had a panic attack and freaked the fuck out, right? Got
Well,
put
there's
into a
something wrong with
mental
him.
He got put into a mental
There's
hospital.
something wrong with
His
him.
wife, who's
mentally,
kinda hot,
physically.
Kind of hot, took their kids. She is, dude, she's
Is she from Canada or where
no,
would she
no,
go
no.
to Canada?
Okay,
She
so
obviously had her
let's
shots.
talk about this.
Okay, hold on though.
Somebody sent me a picture
You're
of the
literally
fucking- of them.
having topic Tourette's.
No, it's funny. So we're gonna
can't-
stick
I
on
can't
John
keep up.
Fetterman. We're gonna stick on John.
No, we got better things to talk
no,
about.
it's totally fun, and it's gonna be fun.
No, I don't want to.
No, because his wife is kind of hot, and there's like some.
Then you wonder why
she could actually become the governor. Of
you wonder why
Pennsylvania.
I don't listen
Right?
to.
So listen to me here. She literally picked her kids up and went to Canada when he went to like this mental institute.
Okay.
Just bailed.
Maybe her best friend lives
out.
there. Maybe her best friend lives there, and she's like, I just need girl time.
DJ says his wife's a piece of shit. No, but she's kind of hot.
Well, aren't most politicians and their spouses
New Jersey
POSs?
hot. That's the problem. She's
so she's trashy hot.
She's trashy hot. Right?
Sorry for our friends that are New Jersey and New Jersey
I'm
hot
sorry,
girls.
like but she's like New Jersey hot, right? And she's not. Maybe she's Pennsylvania hot. Is that a thing? Maybe. Is New Jersey hot better than Pennsylvania hot? I don't
Boom
know.
says, you two fight like you're married or something stupid like that. No, we don't fight. He's just.
But dude, you have to understand the scenario. He literally got voted in and then instantly went and got put into this fucking I don't want to call it asylum,
everybody got what they deserved then.
right? Like I swear to God, a golden retriever could run that state.
DJ started laughing at that.
So
Okay. Can we just go?
we can go wherever we want. Lost my pencil.
Let's talk about some serial killers.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so
Jesus Christ.
there is two things. All right. So most people
use your
on
fucking
this
words,
one,
bro.
most people on this on our show, they're listening in, listen also to like Ross Powder's from Revolution or Drinking Bros, right?
Most of them, yes.
But if you haven't, there's a big story going on.
We lost somebody. They thought we were
Texas
stupid
serial killer fears as bodies pile up and rumors swirl of a roofie murderer.
A roofie? He roofies them?
Yeah, this
At
is
least they die happy.
just off of
And
6th
trippy.
Street. It's another little area. And I can't remember exactly what the street
Who was I
is.
just talking to? Said they were
But-
going to go to 6th Street. And I said,
So
no.
after 4 men in their 30s, and I think there's several more. So breaking news was Dan and Jesse were
Dan,
talking
okay.
about it, right? And Jesse was like, "Yeah, there's a bunch of shit going on," and they know they're trying to get Bob to go out and be bait for the serial killer, right? So it's really great, right? But no,
He's
it's like,
not 30, is he?
well, he's in his mid 30s, right?
Okay.
I mean, he's got kids, but so he's like, I'm willing to do it, but I'm not willing to do it.
The Rainy.
Rainy Street Ripper. That's what,
Is that what they're calling
nicknamed
him?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what the
That's what they're
RPRs
calling him. Yeah.
nicknamed him, right.
That's what I meant. They
But
die.
after 4 men, this hit the Mirror International.
Not the mirror. The
The
mirror.
Mirror International. After 4 men in their 30s were pulled from the water at Lady Bird Lake this is literally yesterday. Lady Bird Lake, in a short space of time, many are speculating there may be a serial killer on the loose in Austin, targeting young men rather, on nights out at bars, right? So these things are happening over and over, and they're finding them all in the lake.
Okay.
And they're like real close to shore, and they're real in like a very
That's the smiley
small-
face murderer.
And
He-
they're finding
he dropped them all in rivers and lakes.
Yeah, so they're equating it to that.
Okay.
Right? Like some people are. But
Look at me knowing about
but the
murderers for
police
once.
in Austin are like, there's no connection.
Oh, yeah.
Because you don't want to fucking admit that you have a serial
You don't want to
killer.
scare tourists away because
Right.
Austin is very touristy.
You don't want to have a fucking, right? So they don't want the homeless. Yeah, exactly. So Beth was like, it's a homeless person. And I was like, I don't think so.
No, it's a homeless person killing them.
I don't think so.
Maybe. Depends on home.
This is
A
why.
homeless person would be sloppy.
So go out and look up Chicago serial killer. Like right now, there is a Chicago person picking up people, and I need to actually
Same age?
Give me. Can I have the clicker?
Yeah.
Or the connection. And it's an interesting thing that's happening, right? That in Chicago, they have this scenario that's happening. Give me 1 second. This guy, these are going to be all locations in Chicago. I sent this to Dan Registrar yesterday. I just need to give me 1 second. I got to find this fucking button because I can't fucking find it because I haven't done it in a while. Anyway, this picture right here depicts 20 spots where people were picked up and never seen again in Chicago.
Picked up by who?
They don't know.
In like an Uber?
Yep. No.
Oh.
Just random people that you can go out and find Ken Wax, follow him, check his story out, right? And he literally, there we go. It's not working. Anyway, you can go out and find his shit out there, and he literally goes through every single individual.
That's
Every
like
one of them,
35 of them or
they were
something.
just walking home, and somebody asked them, and then they texted somebody
Somebody asked them if they wanted to ride.
and said, "Hey, you want to ride home?"
Well,
It's
that's
literally a serial killer thing.
stupid for them saying yes, please.
So the idea is this.
Take your white thing.
Remember a long time
Take your
ago,
white thing.
take my what tip. Remember a long time ago, I said this. Remember, we talked about serial killers, and I kind of did a
William said
story.
it's trafficking, which kind of makes sense. Well, are they finding these people though?
These people are all dead. Everyone in Chicago,
found them.
they found them, and they're all dead.
Okay,
20 of them,
that is a lot of death,
right? But they're not reporting on it. They're not reporting on it.
Well, because that'll take away from like all the other violence in the world
Right.
that they feel is more
But
important.
Chicago. So this guy, go watch that video that I just showed, and I'll post. I'll try and post it. But the fucked up part is, it is almost exactly mirrored
Same.
to like where
Do you
people are
think
being
it's two
picked up.
people? Because you see all the time in the shows that people will like connect on the dark web, and they'll like, let's do this in your part, and I'll do it in my part.
That's
and
what I'm
we'll-
thinking. I think there's some sort of like,
we'll celebrate
what
our.
do they call
murder,
it?
death, kill
What do you call
together.
it? Where it's a
Copycat or-
copycat killer,
I don't know.
Really?
I'm thinking more like a partnership than copycat
maybe, right? And it's like,
because they're very similar. Is what you're
so
saying?
they called, so that what
So
they're
did they
saying
find all
with
those 20
the-
people in water as well?
What they're saying with the one
And
in
how many people in
is
Austin?
they're thinking it's roofies. They're roofing them, and then they're bringing them out someplace and drowning.
Like they're getting them in a bar, roofing them, and then
this is there's more than just the 4 bodies. It says the 4th body found and pulled from lake since February. But there are way more than that.
in
How
Austin.
many, you guys know, like you guys have been listening to it as well. I just can't remember off the top of my head.
in Austin, you're
In
saying,
Austin
since
at
February.
Lady Bird Lake.
How many?
That's literally right off
How many?
4.
Okay.
Right. And in a press conference, Officer Michael Bullock from the Austin PD said officers responded to a call around 1:30 p.m. on Saturday,
Can you
April
imagine being
15th.
the person finding
Check
that
for
body?
welfare of somebody in Lady Bear Lake. Said multiple individuals had called 911, reporting that a
911.
subject appeared to be deceased and was in the water. It's literally, these people are all dressed, they're everywhere, but you have to walk down this path to get to the fucking lake.
Well, why don't they put cameras up?
I was saying that, like game trails,
cameras.
right? Like, or game trail cameras
Yeah.
or whatever, right?
Game
Like,
cameras.
there's
yeah.
a way to do it, but if they're being picked up,
But still, you have to find somebody. You'll still see somebody taking them to
you would think, right?
the lake.
Even if you're roofied, I've never been roofied, so I don't know. Can you still walk and
I imagine
talk
it's
and-
probably like being
or
really,
you
really
just get
drunk.
blacked out? I've
Maybe
never
it's
been
probably
there.
like being really, really drunk with
I
blackout
think
drunk.
that's what it is. I don't know, but it's fucked up that it made the Mirror in UK.
I
Right?
haven't even heard about it here.
Right, Jesse and fucking team Jesse and the Crime Stoppers over there
Heard about it.
they've been talking about it for 2 weeks because they were literally talked about it like 2 weeks ago.
That's
then it
why
happened
like
again.
I always get so nervous. Like when
Jesse
we go
and
to
the Crime Stoppers.
we go to Austin,
Corner.
I always try to like make sure one of us is sober because it's dangerous now. Fucking dangerous.
Yeah, you
Austin
get
is
roofied pretty
dangerous.
easy. Yeah. Dude, I fell asleep in a fucking hotel bathroom. so
Oh, I
whatever.
know. But
Maybe I got roofied. I think I got a roofie.
you didn't get fucking roofied. You got whiskied.
Maybe I think I got roofied.
Yeah, you
Sorry,
keep telling
guys.
yourself that. But
They're calling it the roofie killer on the loose, targeting men around age of 30 using
Have they been
drugs like
mostly men?
GHB. They're all men. Every one of them's men.
are they checking to see if they've been sexually assaulted?
I don't know. They're dressed. They're fucking fully
Just
clothed.
because you're
They're
dressed
just-
doesn't mean you weren't sexually assaulted. It's called putting your clothes fucking back on you.
I don't know if they're like, maybe, I don't know. But I think they're keeping it all close to the vest, like the cops, maybe, perhaps.
Well,
I
that's
don't
not
know.
working out too well for
Is
them.
that fucked up or what? I don't know. But it made
Again, William says, I wish somebody would roofie me
it made
again.
world news if you think about it. Like, how fucked up is that, right? I don't know. What do you do?
And
at that
Jessica
point?
said people pulling up and asking if they need an Uber, but they're not really an Uber. Well, that's why they tell you
Well, so like they're just,
only use your Uber app, check your license plate.
but that's the Chicago thing. Like people are like, yeah, like so like, is that if you're in fucking Chicago, Who
It is-
would do that anyway?
I mean, it is pretty fucking cold, so maybe
It's not cold. It's been happening
Chicago.
for like there's Chicago. It's been happening for like 2 years.
I mean, it is really cold 90% of the time in that city.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if it's really 90%
It's
of the time. It
weird.
might be like
It's
75.
weird.
But I honestly, this just tells me to keep being vigilant when we go places that I'm like,
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Well, it almost makes me. I just don't want to go to fucking downtown Austin anymore.
well, I want to go to WTF and
Like
some
we
of
go
those
there
areas,
and then we
but
bail the fuck out.
I don't want to get so drunk that we're stupid.
No, we
and
just
sometimes
leave.
and sometimes we do that
So
in
when-
Austin.
well, yeah, that's normal. But
It's-
we leave there, go have some day drinks. WTF's a nice place.
really prefer
And I
day
trust
drinking.
those people.
I really prefer day drinking.
That's what I'm saying. We go day drink and then we go bail out, go somewhere else. Go out
Eat
to
dinner
Dripping
and pass
Springs
out.
or go somewhere. Yeah, or do whatever.
Well, it's crazy.
Isn't that fucked up?
I'm
so you
sure
have to keep an
there'll
eye
be
on
more
that.
to come.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Well, hopefully not. I mean, hopefully more news to come on it, but
Do you want to tell me about Trump and FTEs real quick, or
you see
fixing
that?
to
Yeah. Give me
fixing
one
to start wrapping
sec.
this up? But I
So
think this might be interesting.
NFTs. All right. So
Those are those digital drawings, right?
dude literally created baseball cards of himself.
Those are digital drawings, right?
Non-fungible, transferable, something or
Non-fundable?
others. Non-fungible.
What's fungible?
I don't
Is
know.
that a word?
It is. Trump. All right. So this is one. He made like $5 million on these things in like 2 days.
Oh, that's
Donald
weird.
Trump depicted as a superhero rock star and George Washington on a trading card. Former president, previously suspended from Meta, whatever, it doesn't matter because it's on the it's on the mirror. What?
Boom said, I never roofied anyone but myself. It's like drinking 20 hard AFs. And Jess goes, you roofied yourself, you little slut?
I love you guys. Making Americans grift again. So they're going to give him, it's a mirror. Of course, they don't like fucking Trump. I think it's hilarious. He literally sold $4.5 million of these
I mean,
NFTs.
the man's not stupid when it comes to
Right.
money.
These are called the Series 2 because he did come out with a Series 1 a while
Oh,
back.
I never saw that.
Series 2, like, I'm not ever going to buy something like that,
No.
but I
Nor
think
would
they're pretty dope. I mean, at least they had some pretty, that's Liberty Bell.
I mean, it's kind of, it's
Come
very,
on. He's holding up the Liberty Bell. Look at that.
very
hands.
like constitutional.
Right? I mean,
Like,
think about it.
get
He's
your-
holding down democracy.
He's basically
I don't
saying,
believe
get
in
your
any
head
of that.
out of your ass. But no, I'm kidding.
I don't think he's any better than most politicians.
I don't think any politicians are great.
No.
They're nobody to
Make politicians great again. Is that a thing? Is that a? I don't think
make
that's.
politicians great. Yeah, MPGA, that's not going to work for anything.
I don't know.
MAPGA,
Mapka.
and that's a waste of breath because that's never going to happen.
So nonetheless, you can go out and buy
kinda
those
cool.
for like $7 a piece, or no,
That read and freeing from the
never mind.
Taco Liberty Bell.
$99 a piece.
No, I would never pay. There are some people who are though, that would
No, the
obviously.
motherfucker made like $4.5 million. So yep, a whole bunch of people bought those things. I wonder if it was all just like Trump corporate. that
I was
bought
gonna say,
them all.
did Trump buy them all himself and be like, "Look what I'm doing, bitches!
Like, I'm just making
I
bank
still
off
got
these.
people who love me."
And then like Trump Incorporated just bought them all.
and they're like, "Now what are we gonna do with these? Thank goodness they're digital."
That's the thing about NFTs, right? It's all fucked up.
All right, so we're going. So let's
Cyrus,
talk.
what's happening? Yeah, that would be a sick sick album cover.
It would be a sick album cover, and I like how young they make him look because he doesn't look that young.
Well, no, I thought it was actually pretty good.
yeah, but he's
with-
got no wrinkles.
I think he gets no.
You know,
look
he
at
definitely
it.
gets
No,
Botox.
look at it.
You already think
He
does.
absolutely. I just put it back up.
He definitely
I
gets
think he
Botox.
gets shit tons of Botox.
Oh no! Everybody that has any sort of
Well, I got some
image get
insight
Botox.
from somebody else that like. There's people that we know that like got have shit tons of Botox. And you're
Oh
like,
no! I priced it today. It's
Huh.
$13 a unit.
How much can I get? I need this thing.
And I
gone.
said, "How many units?" She goes, "Well, it depends on you." I go, "I have really strong forehead muscles, so let's go high." And she's like, "I don't know, just $100 for a consult, and that goes towards your cost of the Botox done the same
How
day."
much
And I
would
was
it
like,
cost to get me?
"Babe, I don't know, $13 a unit across the street."
Does that make my hair stop growing? Or
No, I don't
start
think you have to.
growing?
No, stop that weirdo. You're just making yourself need more Botox every time you do that. So knock it the hell off.
I am. You know what? It's fun. Fun hanging out. What do you want to hear about next?
Tell me about beef. Tell me about your
No, can we talk about coincidental deaths real quick?
Sure.
It's just a quick story.
I have to pee so badly, but sure.
Go pee.
No, go
pee.
ahead. Go do it.
Go
do
pee.
It. Do it. I want to hear.
Dude,
I want to hear.
are you going to die?
Yeah, but it's okay.
Coincidental deaths. Couple found
Just don't go off fucking task.
dead together at home in a very rare but entirely coincidental case. Alicia Sullivan, 32, and Josh Sandercock, great name.
Sandercock. Okay.
30, who were found dead in the same house at the same time, both died of natural causes, completely independent of each other. Have you ever heard of that?
And how many days apart would they say?
Literally right away.
They found them right away?
A young couple were found dead together at home after they both died individually of natural causes in a very rare case, an inquest heard. Alicia Sullivan, 32, and Josh Sandercock, 30, were discovered lifeless in her flat in Holcombe, Devon. This is overseas in England. And on October 21st, 2021, it's just all coming out now. After a postmortem examination and extensive investigation concluded there was no evidence to suggest any connection between the two deaths, despite them both being found at the same place and at the same time. An inquest at Plymouth Coroner's Court on April 20th heard that mom Alicia had a domestic violence protection order against Joshua at the time of her death, following a charge of alleged assault against her. Police had been...
Against her or against him?
Against him. I'm sorry.
Okay.
No, against her.
She had the restraint, though?
Well, that's what it says. No, maybe it's supposed to be against her,
right.
and they just mistyped it. Police had been called to the home after welfare concern. They couldn't get in touch with them. Officers attended to her home the same morning, and after receiving no response, peered through the letterbox to find the body against the door. After forcing entry, they established it was Alicia, who had been dead for several days. Police had then searched the masonette, and I guess that's a property. I don't know. And discovered, you're the one that reads all these fancy words from overseas.
Okay.
And discovered the body of Joshua in her living room upstairs. The inquest heard that police initially treated the two deaths as a potential crime scene until medical examinations of their bodies revealed they both died of natural causes, completely independent of each other. Home Office forensics pathologist Dr. Deborah Cook, concluded that Alicia died of a pulmonary thrombolism.
Okay.
A blood clot in her lung.
Okay.
The initial and natural speculation was that two deaths were linked, but after that detailed investigation, there was no evidence to suggest that Alicia died. I'm trying to get to there. Alicia's medical records show that she had... Okay, so I'm trying to get ahead to where he had been. Alicia had, however, been engaging with support services. Where the fuck is his? I read through like 50% of this.
Okay.
Support worker, it doesn't say.
Well, that's fishy to me.
Mr. Bird said, where the fuck's the rest of the story? What did he die of?
That's what I'm asking you.
Baseball bat to the head? It literally doesn't say anything.
Which overexerted her lungs.
Support
that moved the
worker
clot
from
and
the
killed her?
charity had been reported Alicia missing. There's nothing else. This is
questionable. This is questionable.
A shut
because
and closed
it
case.
says several days, but it doesn't say how long he'd been
God
dead.
damn it.
And it doesn't say what he died of. I think it's either half-assed reporting or wonky.
I'm gonna follow up on this.
Follow up on this shit, babe.
We need an investigative reporter on this.
All right, we'll wrap back around to this.
Called pulmonary thrombosis to her vagina.
Okay, so
anyway,
what's your feel good?
My feel good. What's your feel good?
I already said it.
What was it?
Positive Summit.
All right, my feel good
was blank.
It was absolutely blank, and it's kind of one of those days that I've been jumping around from thing to thing to thing.
No,
and I haven't been able to think. Mine is right now.
Oh,
it literally is just me and you being able to talk. On Wednesday, quite honestly, Wednesday was a hard day. Like you were down,
exhausted.
We were tired. I think we're back. We're getting back into this new normal. So Beth's dad died, our dog died, fucking life happens. We're having to go back to the office. All this life shit happens to you. And it's like, fuck, we need a constant. And we're trying to create this new constant and the new norm, whatever it is. But it's me and you talking together.
Yeah.
And being.
Oh, that's sweet.
I think that's it. That's what it is. That's what my feel good is for today.
You're very ADD tonight, though. That's kind of funny.
It's okay. But with that.
Well, your entertainment, talk about your show because you said it was awesome.
I mentioned this just on Wednesday real quick. Beef. Steven Yeun.
It's what's for dinner.
And Ali Wong, dude. That is a fucked up show. It was good. Even Celine downstairs was like, yeah, I watched it. What did you think of it? Great. Super fucking anxiety driven. Super crazy. The end of it, I think you'll like. I liked it. And I was like, motherfucker, what's going to happen? And I was like, literally last
night.
2 seconds. No.
Oh.
Last 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Of the show.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. And then you go, I still don't know how I feel about it. They did a great job. The editing, Ali Wong was great.
Right.
You know, she's just like little crazy bitch. Literally, they're both crazy
Steven
from what
Yeun,
I heard. Keep saying, Yoon is crazy as fuck. Great.
The characters are crazy.
Yeah, the characters. Yes. Yeah. The brother, the fucking other people. Go watch it. It's on Netflix.
Cool.
It was good. It's worth watching. So check it out. With that, got anything else?
You didn't even do a today in history. Wow.
No, we don't normally do it today in history on Fridays.
Oh, we don't?
Nope.
Since when?
That's it.
Okay. Well,
you watched it, Jess? What'd you think? What did you think, Jess? I thought it was pretty good, man.
David Cho. Yes, Nico,
David Cho. That's right. Forgot David Cho's in it.
Who's David Cho?
That little fucking psychopath.
Who's David Cho?
David Cho's this guy that was on. He's been on Joe Rogan a bunch.
Oh, okay.
And all this shit. He's like an artist that made a shit ton of money, like painting some shit. And
Jess said it was good.
He painted a bunch of shit in Facebook, like at their headquarters, made a bunch of money.
Okay.
It's also being kind of allegedly charged for like a bunch of shit.
Okay. Anyways, well, good.
All right. With that, we're just going to shut this shit off in an hour.
Yeah, we're hungry. I'm hungry.
Love you guys.
And I have to pee.
We have a Black Knight episode of the Castro Files coming out on Sunday night. We're going to do it back at 7:00 Sunday night.
I can't keep up with
Black Knight.
What night we're doing it? You got to find some consistency
satellite
there, babe.
Black Knight satellite. We're going to start doing two a week, I think.
Okay.
So go check that out. It's going to be awesome. But go check out the one we just dropped Wednesday.
I have no idea.
We dropped it on Wednesday.
You changed it. You were supposed to do it Tuesday and something happened. You did it on Wednesday.
Yep. So go check out the Castro Files if you guys don't mind. It was really fun.
And hit this like button before you guys disappear.
It was all torture devices. Who doesn't want to see torture devices?
And say we love you.
And you know what? The other side of it is Peter did an amazing job editing it. It was our first one where he pulled in like actual video clips and everything. Go check it out. It's on the Castro Files. It's actually out on the bars.
About 20 minutes, right?
18
25
minutes.
like
Yeah,
that.
go check it out. I think you guys would like it. It's top 25 torture devices that'll just fucking ruin your day.
Yeah.
So, we
All
love
right,
you guys.
Love
Thank
you. Have a great
so
weekend.
much.
Bye.
Get your legs on.
Excuse me. Well, hello.